Hello, friends. This is ERGJ, your personal finance coach, with a message today for you called Broken Knowledge. There's a scripture in the good book that says our people perish for lack of knowledge. And I like to just kind of chorus that just a little bit to say that your wallet, your retirement, it perishes because of a lack of financial knowledge. So I want to share with you today a story, a testimony, kind of, sort of, about a new client that I had taken on recently for the retirement review that I continue to tell you guys about. They decided they wanted to put me to the test. And so this particular individual was already had their IRA set up. And so the whole point of the review is to kind of look at what you currently have and to help you assess whether that's the best possible thing for you at this time by looking at your risk tolerance and then also looking at where the market is and where the market is going. Because believe it or not, when you are investing for your retirement, you are investing in the stock market. You're investing in the market. And so when the market is up, your account should be going up. When the market is down, your account should be going down, because quite honestly, your fund manager, they're not going to tell you at any point in time to pull your money out of your 401k vehicles, because they shouldn't, because they are taxed. They basically have some tax protections on them. So at any rate, after looking at my client's file, we noticed that there was what we call a front load fee, which was 5.75%. Now, 5.75%, I thought at first it was just a one-time fee. So when you initially invest your, sign on with the company and you invest into their portfolio or their fund, they would charge a 5.75% fee initially. But that wasn't the case. What was happening was there was a 5.75% fee every time this individual deposited her hard-earned funds into her hard-earned money or income into this particular IRA. Not only was there a 5.75% front-loaded fee, which basically went to the management, which put to the fund manager, there was also an annual fee of 1.25%. This annual fee, what that took care of was your net expenses, your administrative fees, things like that, in order to be in the fund. And so I want you to think about it like this for a second. Let's just say that you are, you used to club probably back in the day. You used to go to a club, a nightclub or something like that, to go to a lounge. And when you go to the lounge, it's so packed that they have these lines that you have to pay to get in. And so you had your regular line, which was probably $10 to get in. And then you had your VIP line, which was like $20 or $30, depending on who was showing. And so basically what a front loaded fee is that you're paying to get into the game. So this particular person was paying 5.75% just to get into the game. Just like you would pay $20 to get into the VIP line to get into the club. That's just to get in the club. Now to stay in the club or whatever, there's a 2-drink minimum. So now this annual fee, that's their 2-drink minimum. Every year they got to pay their 2-drink minimum, which is that 1.25%. Well, here's the problem. The average return of the stock market, for the past few years, over time has been 7%. 7% average annual return. Now, of course, for the past few years, it's been a lot more than that because the stock market's been booming since Obama's taken office. So if we look at 7% annual return, if you were to pay a 5.75% front load fee and a 1.25% annual fee, that's 7%. So if you get a 7% return, but you paid 7% out in fees, your net is zero. And if your net is zero after you've done all that, then you have basically invested into a glorified savings account instead of a retirement investing vehicle. And this is what is happening to many of us because we just don't know. You don't know what you don't know, and because you don't know, it is costing you a fortune to your retirement funds. Well, that's why I created the service that I created, because I saw when I was working in corporate America that most of my colleagues, they just didn't know. They didn't know how to find out. And of course, if you talk to your fund manager, they're not going to tell you anyway. Why? Because they are there to make themselves money. And basically what we're doing, we're saying, hey, if I get a 10% return, really I got a 3% return, but guess what? Your fund manager got a 6% return off your money. We're paying for their kids to go to college, the best schools in America, while we're sitting here scrounging trying to figure out how we're going to send our kids to college. We're paying for their big houses and mansions and whatever else they're driving to live comfortably, while we're sitting here trying to figure out how we're going to make it when we retire. This is a problem, but it can be fixed. You need to schedule your retirement review with me today. I'm not just saying that because I'm good at this. I'm saying this because I've been there. In 2013, I had an 18% return on my 401k. In 2014, 2015, I currently have like a 12% return on my 401k. Most of my clients, people that I come across, they're looking at 2-3%. And that's not even including the fees that they're paying. So if you think about it for a second, if you get a 5% return, but you're paying 7% out in fees, that means you had a negative 2% return. If you get a 10% return and you're paying 7% in fees, that means you had a 3% return. Allow me to help you get on the right track when it comes to your retirement dollars. We're doing a retirement review. I'm available 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Schedule an appointment with me today. If this message has reached you and you know you may not be in that severe of a situation, you may not be paying all of those fees, but you may not know the selection, the allocation that you should be having for your portfolio according to your risk level, then you need to reach out to me. And the easy way that you can do that, on the bottom of this, all you got to do is write in the comments, #retire. #retire. You do that, you're saying that, hey, I want you to reach out to me. I want to talk to you. The first consultation is free, just to kind of see where you are so you can get an understanding of how big this is and how much it can help you to retire your way. Again, this is ERGJ from ERGJ Enterprises, your personal finance coach, doing a blowout with these retirement reviews. We want to help as many people as we can help, but you got to want to help. And hopefully this story helped you to see how someone was paying way more in fees than they should have been paying, which was costing them the return that they should have been getting with their own money. Let's take control of our finances. Let's build.